everyone, welcome back to another vlog. So actually today we're working on suspension part and I'm going to show you how to install your coilovers on your BMW Z4. So pretty much over here I got some coilovers from BC Racing, and I'm pretty sure these are going to be a big upgrade for the BMW Z4 since we're going to put this car on the track sometimes and whatnot. We got the coilovers over here, links, front coilovers, rear shocks, the rear springs. We got some manual. We probably got some stickers, product warranty. This is the BR type coilovers. This is pretty much just the entry-level coilovers. There is different type of coilovers, more advanced, of course, more money as well. But for now, I'm gonna go with the BR type, and then we see how it goes. The good thing about these are OEM replacement. Basically, everything is plug and play. They look so good when they're brand new. So pretty much here's the front coilovers. We got some bubbles here. We're gonna take this apart. Here we got the rear springs, right? And also the rear shock. So pretty much this is the rear shocks. These are 100% adjustable. You can just, slam your car or just run your car a little higher. In my choice, I like to run at least a 1 inch or 2 inch gaps between the fenders and the wheels, just to prevent any rubbing issues and just to get 100% out of them. This is definitely going to be a big upgrade compared to the OEM shocks. Alright, so to start the process, it is pretty simple. First, you're going to start by removing your wheel. Alright, so pretty much for safety you can just leave your wheel under the car until you finish with the swap. Alright, so the next step is we're going to use our 18mm impact socket, and we're going to release the OEM shocks from the knuckle. Alright, so once you take out the 18mm bolt that is attached to the knuckle, it's time to release the 13mm bolt that is on top of the shocks. Alright, so once you release all 3 bolts, your shocks just come down. And then for last, we can disconnect the sway bar end link from the shocks using a 16mm impact socket. Alright, so pretty much I took the old one out. You just gotta play with it a little bit, and then it's time to reverse the process and put the new ones back. A little comparison here of the OEM shocks from BMW. These are actually Bliston. Bliston is a very good company though, but they're old. They're about 90,000 miles, so you guys can imagine. Here's the brand new racing coilovers. Damn, they look good.
Papa!
BB! What are you doing? Take him out. No, baby. No, this is heavy stuff. You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture. So cute. You know, he likes this stuff. Yeah, put your hand up there.
This is heavy stuff. You're not supposed to do this. Look. Let me give you a nut. Where's the nut? Nah. Eh? No, no. Alright, so once you have everything back in, actually BC Racing gives us a brand new sway bar end link. We're gonna just put this on as they go, and then that's pretty much it. Alright, so here we have it. So right high, it is pretty high. 4 inch, they give us about 5 fingers. I think it's too much for this car. So we're gonna cut down about 2.5 inches. Hopefully that's gonna give us 2 fingers of clearance, and that should be enough. Alright, so basically just adjusted the right height, and 2 inches is good. Actually give us about 2 fingers, you know. With the rebound and everything, it should be okay. I don't want to put it too low to the ground because, you know, first we're gonna end up like scraping a lot, and then second, you know, we're gonna be hitting potholes and stuff like that, so you don't want to damage your fenders. I'm not gonna record the driver's side because it's basically the same thing. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do the rear, and it should be easy. Now the rear coilovers on the BMW Z4, it's a little more tricky, it's a little more challenging because we still have the convertible top. As you guys can see, I already have the rear coilover done on the driver's side. So here's the OEM struts from Blistum, Germany. Woo, 90,000 miles. So yeah, I was telling you guys that the rear coilover is a little tricky because you have to take out actually these brackets. This sits right on top of the coilovers. The strut tower that is on the rear. This plastic over here is actually sit over here, right? This is where that soft top cover is, the little tray over there. So you actually have to pull everything out. This is actually held up by a 10mm bolt that is right over here behind the carpet. And also on this side you can see it very clear over here. Let me just put some light for you guys. There you go. So yeah, actually this is a 10mm bolt, and also is held over here by a Torbeck socket, and it fit a T27 in here. So once you take this one out and take that one out on the back, you should be able to pull this cover out, and then you should be able to access your coilovers. So we're just gonna go ahead and take this out. Out, and then you're gonna pull the carpet back a little bit. Now you should be able to pull this cover out. It's a little tricky. You kind of have to like force it out a little bit because there you go. Alright, so pretty much to release the shocks you need a 13mm wrench socket, and there's 2 bolts that is holding on them. Alright, so pretty much for safety, you know, put your wheels on the bottom and also use the jack stand. You don't want your car to fall on top of you, okay? Alright, so once you take out those 13mm bolts on top, you can come to the bottom. You can just take out this bolt. This is the bolt that holds the shock onto the knuckle. To release this bolt, all you need is an 18mm impact socket. Alright, so it's out. Alright, so pretty much once you have your shocks out, you can start by removing this spring. And this is really easy to take out. What I did on the other side is I actually put my foot on the rotor, pressed it down, and then this thing just popped out. Boom! That's it. See, this thing is out. Alright, so pretty much the shocks are out. The spring is out. There is really nothing else to take out. The last step is reverse the process and put everything back in. Alright, so there you have it. It's getting pretty dark, so I have to call it for the day. Our BZ coilover installed it. I just reversed the process, put everything back in, make sure that everything's tight, and then you should be good to go.